Hey, I'm Mindy Kinnis. This is The Daily Rage, and I'm recording this on a Friday afternoon. It is October 1st, so as you can see, the markets are already closed, but that is okay because what I want to talk to you about today is not live action, but the micros versus the minis. And in this case, specifically, I'm talking about the indexes. So I wanted to show you a bit of the distinction between the micro index futures contracts and the regular mini futures contracts with the indexes. So what we're looking at here is four different time charts. We have the 2-minute, the 3-minute, the 10-minute, and the daily. These are all the micro Russell. So that is M2K. And then you can see up in each of the top left corner of each chart, it shows that M2K, that's for the Russell. Z is for the contract month, that's December. And then 21 is for the year. So this particular contract for the micro Russell expires in December of 2021. So that is what I am trading currently. And the point that I want to show you is that the micros are awesome when you're beginning because one, they're cheaper, they're less margin to actually get into the trade and to hold it overnight if you want to do that. They also don't have as much inherent risk because everything is smaller. So let's go through these and I'll give you some examples. So again, this is the micro Russell and you can kind of see how the charts look. And if I flip over to the actual Russell, it pretty much looks the same. So it's going to track really, really closely. It's not always exact. So for instance, the micro Russell right now says that the net change for today was 39.00. The Russell, the E-mini Russell says 38.6. So really, really close. But as you can see, the price action generally tracks very similarly. But here's the distinction. Every 1 point move, and by 1 point, in this case, I mean $1. So every $1 move of the micro Russell is worth $5. So that's either a $5 profit or a $5 loss because futures are leveraged. But the E-mini Russell, that is like the big regular contract. It's funny that they still call it a mini because I don't think of it as mini at all. It's still pretty big. That every $1 or 1 point move is $50. So if it goes down even $1, you have just lost 50 bucks. Now, if it's moving quickly to the downside, as you can see here in this 2-minute chart, it went down quite a bit today. That adds up very quickly when you're talking about $50 per every $1 movement. Again, it can go up quickly as well. So let's take a look at also the Dow. This is the micro Dow, the MYM, and I don't usually trade this one. That's why I don't have this as the full contract. This is just the regular futures symbol, MYM, that's micro Dow. If I was trading this, I would have the month Z for December and then also 21, the year. But that is the micro Dow, and that one on the micro, it's a 50-cent move per dollar. And per dollar on the mini Dow, that is the regular Dow futures, it's a $5 move. Let's look at the S&P, the MES, that's the micro ES, or the S&P. The regular one would just be ES, and then obviously the contract month and year. And for the S&P, the micro is a $5 move per point, and again, point is $1 in this case. And the E-mini S&P is a $50 move. So again, same as the Russell, 5 and 50. And then finally, the Nasdaq. This is the micro NAS. I trade this one very often. And again, it's a little bit of a distinction. So this one says that it closed 97 points up. That was the net change for the micro. And then the regular, or the mini NAS, says that it closed 94.75. So again, slight difference, but it looks really similar. If you look at this chart, and you see the price action here, how it moved, and then compare it to the regular NAS, it's basically the same. But the distinction here is the micro is a $2 per point move, and on the mini NAS, it would be a $20 increment. So this is one of the things that I love so much about futures, is that they are leveraged without having to have so much starting capital in your account. You can make some really, really good money quickly. You can also lose a lot of money really, really quickly. I've done both. So wanted to give you the heads up on that, the micros versus the minis. As always, if you have any questions about this specifically, drop a note in the comments down below, and I will be happy to interact with all of those things and help you out as you get started in the futures markets. I'm already looking forward to Sunday afternoon/evening, depending on your time zone, when the futures markets open again so we can get back into the game. Hope you have an amazing weekend. I'm Mindy Kinnis. Thanks so much for watching.